Namaste students. Last session we finished the lesson the law of motion. Okay, wow. Applications of law of motion. Now we are going to see the lesson atoms and molecules. Okay, wow. What are called the atoms, ma? What are called the atoms? What are called the atoms? Hello.
சொல்லுங்க சிஸ்டர், கரெக்டா இருக்கு.
கரெக்டா இல்ல, இங்க எந்த ஒரு போட்டோஸ்மே கிடைக்கல எங்கி. யாராவது ஒருத்தரோட வருது மட்டும்.
பரவாயில்ல சிஸ்டர், அதெல்லாம் நீங்க எதுவும் பார்க்கல, பண்ணலாம். உங்களுக்கு வியூ வந்து விண்டோஸ் சென்டர் அப்படி வருது, நீங்க வந்து பிரச்சனை பண்ணுங்க.
Okay. Okay, ma. Atoms and molecules. So what are called the atoms, ma? Atoms is a very minute particles that will not be divided into parts. So divided into particles, another two particles. Now we are going to, what is the atom is made up of? Matter is made up of atoms. Understand? Matter is made of atoms. What is called the matter? Matter means subject, any subject. Okay, all the so many substances around us, when all substances called matter, that matter is made up of atoms. Understand? So many scientists postulated so many theories about the atoms. So Greek philosophers, first before the century 5th century BC, Greek philosophers postulates the atomic theory, but like that philosophical only, not in the scientific way. So the first scientific theory of the atom was proposed by John Dalton, J.J. Thomson, and then next Rutherford, Niels Bohr, and Schrödinger. So many these scientists also. So in the another so many scientists postulate the scientific theory about the atoms. What they told that atoms are indivisible. Atoms are not indivisible, not visible like that. But in the past days, the result of research, most of the limitations of Larsen theory were removed, and a new theory known as the modern atomic theory. So what is that modern atomic theory? The main postulates of modern atomic theory only we are following now. Okay, first of all, told that atom is indivisible. But after that, an atom is no longer indivisible. That will be divided. Okay, divided into two parts. So that only so much of energy will be we get from when we divide the atom. Okay, when they told this after the discovery of electrons, protons, and neutrons. What are electrons, protons, and neutrons? They are the subatomic particles in the atom. Okay, electrons, protons, and neutrons are present in the nucleus. Nucleus is the center of the part of the atom. So protons and neutrons are present in the atom, present in the nucleus. Next, electrons are surrounding the nucleus. Okay, atoms of the same element. Next, atoms of the same element may have different atomic mass. Okay, so discovery of isotopes. So first upon isotopes means what? So same element, chlorine has the same atomic number but different mass number. Because of how they happened that chlorine has the atomic number 17 proton, and then neutron is more. Okay, another chlorine. Okay, so 37. So that is one isotope. 35 and 37. But that same element chlorine only. Okay, so different atomic mass. They are called the isotopes. Okay, next the different elements of isobars, atomic masses. Different elements of same atomic masses 40, but the element will be same, different. Argon and calcium. These are called the isobars. Okay, so same element, different atomic mass called the isotopes. Different element, same atomic mass called the isobars. Okay, ma'am. At the atoms of one element can be transmuted into another atoms of the other element. Transmitted means what? That will be change. One element changed into the other element, easily changed into the other elements. So this is no longer indestructible. What is destructible? Destructible means will be destroyed. Will be there's an indestructible means that will not destroy. Okay, wow. So atom is no longer indestructible. So discovery of this is discovery of the artificial transmutation. Artificial transmutation means the elements will be changed into the another element. Okay, wow. So atoms may not always combine in the whole number ratio. Atoms means whole number. Atoms combined together form the molecules. Already we know that. Among form the compounds. Okay, wow. First upon glucose. Glucose CHO. Carbon 6. Hydrogen 12. Oxygen 6. Okay, ma'am. 6 is to 12 is to 6. This is the ratio of the glucose. Other 6 atoms of carbon, 12 atoms of hydrogen, 6 atoms of oxygen combined together form glucose. Okay, ma'am. So what is the ratio for this? 1 is to 2 is to 1. Next is sucrose. Carbon 12, hydrogen 22, oxygen 11. So carbon atoms, hydrogen atom, oxygen atoms combined in the ratio form the molecule with molecule. Large molecule sucrose. Okay, so next one, atom is the smallest particle that take part in a chemical reactions. The part in the chemical reaction, the mass of the atoms is the smallest particle, very smallest particle, so that only that take part in the chemical reaction. Okay, mass of the atom can be converted into, when the reaction takes place, the remaining mass of the atom converted into energy. So E is equal to, this is Einstein equation. Already we know that E is equal to mc squared. Mc squared. M is the mass of the atom. C is the speed of light. The square of the speed of light gives the energy value. So this is the modern atomic theory. Postulation of modern atomic theory. So the modern atomic theory is the basis for all the studies of chemical and physical processes that involve atoms in the chemical, physical reactions and other combination, so that of processes. These processes are involved, the atoms involved, how the atoms are involved. That is the postulation of modern atomic theory. Okay, wow. So next, atom and atomic mass. What is atom and atomic mass? Atom is anything that has mass and occupies space is called the matter. Okay, wow. So the matter is made up of matter is made up of atoms. Atoms are the building. Atoms are the building blocks of matter. Atoms are the building blocks of matter. Since matter has mass, it must be due to its atoms. Okay, wow. So atoms are the building blocks of the matter. Then that is same concept only. Atoms are the building blocks of matter. So matter has mass. Matter has mass, but it must be due to its atoms. Due to its atom. Okay, well, according to the modern atomic theory, atoms contains what are the subatomic particles? Protons, neutrons, and electrons. Protons and neutrons only considerable mass. Protons and neutrons are present in the dense part of the nucleus, dense part of the nucleus. Okay, but electrons only surrounding the nucleus in the open space. Okay, in the open space, in the orbits. So that is not considerable. That is negligible to compared with the protons and neutrons mass. Okay, so they called, but the electrons don't have such a considerable mass. Thus, the mass of an atom is mainly contributed by its protons and neutrons. Okay, so the sum of the number of protons and neutrons of an atom is called as mass number. That is the mass number. Protons, and already we know that what is the atomic number, mass number. Atomic number, what is the definition of atomic number? The number of proton and proton or electron is called the atomic number. The sum of the protons and neutrons is called the mass number. Okay, so the sum of the number of protons and neutrons of an atom is called the mass number. So individual atoms are very small, and it is very difficult of the measure with their masses. Okay, We can measure the mass of the macroscopic material in gram or milligram. Microscopic and macroscopic. Okay, microscopic means through the microscope only we can see the object. We can see the substance. We can see the atom and other particles. That is called the microscopic material. The without macroscopic means through the naked eye we can see that. Okay, so the mass of an atom is measured is atomic mass unit. Mass of the atom AMU, atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit is the 1/12 of the mass of the carbon 12 atom. An isotope of carbon which contains 6 protons and neutrons. What is that? Carbon. You take the carbon atom. The carbon atom has the 6 protons and 6 neutrons in the nucleus. So that is the atomic mass is 12. Okay, so next, modern system. That then instead of that AMU, we use the symbol U. U denote the unified atomic mass. Okay, next, mass of a proton or neutron is approximately 1 AMU. Okay, the mass of the proton is actually 1 AMU. Relative atomic mass RAM. What is an as an atom is very small. Its absolute mass cannot be determined directly. Okay, so atomic the mass absolutely means correctly we cannot be determined. So the scientists measure the atomic mass relative to the atom of another element. Atom of the another element relative compared with them. Okay, they measured the mass of the equal number of atoms, 2 or more elements at a time to determine their relative masses. Relative masses. They established one element is standard. They selected one element that is carbon. Okay, because the carbon is the standard element. Standard element 6 protons and 6 neutrons are present in the nucleus. So carbon is equal to 12. Gives atomic mass. Arbitrary value of the atomic mass. Next, and then using this value, they measure the relative mass of the other element. So the mass obtained by this way, that is called the relative atomic mass. Okay, no, so what is the difference between the atomic mass, relative atomic mass? Atomic mass means number of protons plus number of neutrons. That is compared with the measured with the other element is called the relative atomic mass. Next, mass of hydrogen atom. We choose now mass of hydrogen atom as a standard and masses of the other atoms compared with the isotopic character of hydrogen. What is the isotopic character? Hydrogen. Hydrogen H1, 2, 3. The masses are different. Atomic masses are different. 1, 2, 3. So they are called the isotopes. Okay, so they are called isotopes. That is compared with the replaced with oxygen atom as the standard. Replaced with the oxygen atom standard. The stable isotope carbon with atomic mass 12 used to the standard for measuring the relative mass of the atomic mass of an element. Understand? Carbon only 12. So that is stable isotope of the carbon. Stable, but the hydrogen is not the stable because hydrogen have the isotopes 1, 2, 3 isotopes having. So that is not stable. Carbon only the stable isotope that we can measure with the compared with the other element. Understand? So we use the carbon mass, atomic mass 12 is used as the standard for measuring the relative atomic mass of an element. Okay, now we define what is the definition for the relative atomic mass. Relative atomic mass of an element is the ratio between the average mass of its isotopes to 1/12th part of the mass of carbon 12 atoms. It is denoted as AR. It is denoted as AR. AR means what? Standard atomic weight. Relative atomic mass. This is the other. What is the other name? Standard atomic weight. So the relative atomic mass of an element is the ratio between the average mass of its isotopes. 1/12th part of that. 1/12th part of the carbon 12 atom. Okay, there is a symbol is AR, relative atomic mass. Standard atomic. What is the other name? Standard atomic weight. Standard atomic weight. So the average mass of the isotopes of the element 1/12th of the mass of one carbon 12 atom. One carbon 12 atoms. 1/12th of the mass of one carbon-12 atoms. Okay, average mass of the isotopes of the element divided by 1/12th of the mass of one carbon-12 atoms. Okay, this is the average relative atomic mass. So modern methods of determination of atomic mass in this mass spectrometry uses carbon-12 as the standard. So according to the carbon-12 scale, we calculate the mass relative atomic mass of the element. Hydrogen, H is the symbol of the hydrogen, 1. Carbon, C, that is 12. The relative atomic mass, 12. Nitrogen, N, 14. Sodium, Na is equal to 23. Okay, magnesium, Mg, 24. Sulfur, S, minus equal to 32. These are the relative atomic masses of elements. Okay, next, already I know that oxygen 16. Oxygen 16. Okay, hydrogen H1, carbon C12, nitrogen N14, sodium Na23, magnesium Mg24, sulfur S32. Yes. Next, relative atomic mass is only a ratio. It has no unit. That is the ratio only. That is the ratio only. So that is not have the unit. Okay, the symbol AR. Okay, capital A, small r, relative atomic symbol, but it has no unit because it is the ratio value. Okay, if the atomic mass of an experiment in grams, in gram means gram, kilogram. Okay, in gram atomic mass called. Okay, it express, it is called the gram atomic mass. Okay, now atomic mass of the hydrogen is equal to 1 gram. Okay, in the last we saw that relative atomic mass 1, only 1, but we have to express in gram means 1 gram. The same number only, but we put the gram, G. Okay, small g. Next, atomic mass of carbon 12g. Atomic mass of nitrogen 14g. Okay, atomic mass of oxygen 16g. Okay, average atomic mass. Average atomic mass. Next, what is the average atomic mass? Average atomic mass means average atomic mass means, and already we know that hydrogen has the three hydrogen isobars. Okay, isotopes, 3 isotopes. Hydrogen 1, hydrogen 2, hydrogen 3. Okay, so we calculate the atomic mass separately and then we take the average for the atom. Okay, so that is called the average atomic mass. How is somewhat more complicated because most of the naturally occurring element exists as a mixture of isotopes. Okay, each of it has its own mass. Okay, the average atomic mass of the element is the weighted average of the masses of its naturally occurring isotopes. Naturally occurring isotopes. Average atomic mass. Average means how we calculate the average of the values. Okay, say there are 5 values are given means you total. So you put the total for the 5 values and then divided by 5. Okay, so total value divided by number of value give the average. Already we know that. So like that, here 3 isotopes. The isotopes are here. So we have to calculate the 3 atomic masses of the isotopes, and then we divide by 3. We'll get the average atomic mass. Okay, so the average atomic mass of an element is the weighted average of the masses of its naturally occurring isotopes. Okay, so the abundance of the isotopes of each element may differ. Abundance means what? Lot of isotopes. Lot of isotopes of the each element. Lot of means abundance means totally 3 or 4. Now abundance means lot of isotopes of each element will be different, entirely different from one another. So an element which exists as a mixture of 50% of an isotope having the mass of 9 AMU. AMU means atomic mass unit. Yeah, 50% of isotope having mass of 9 AMU, and 50% of another isotope having the mass 10 AMU. Okay, so what is different? 50% 9, 50% 10. So then we calculate the average atomic mass calculated by the following equation. Give average atomic mass is equal to mass of the first isotope into percentage of abundance of the first isotope. Okay, mass of the second isotope and then percentage of abundance of second isotope. Now, first isotope, what is the first for the given element? 9 into 50 divided by 100. Okay, 50%. 50% in 9 AMU. So, 4.5. And then 10 into 50 divided by 100. So, plus 5. Totally 9.5 AMU. So atomic masses of the element given in the periodic table are average atomic masses. Periodic table, already we know that periodic table. Yeah. So many elements are arranged in the periodic table according to the atomic number of the by increasing atomic number. According to the increasing atomic number, periodic table was arranged. Okay, in the atomic masses, these atomic masses only arranged in the periodic table. Okay, the atomic mass of carbon given in the periodic table, carbon 12.01 AMU. Okay, but 1200 MU. What is that? What is this? What is 12 is the standard atomic mass of carbon, but in the periodic table 12.01 AMU is present. Why? Different isotopes are calculated by that. Okay, the reason is that while calculating the atomic mass of carbon, both of its natural isotopes such as carbon 12, carbon 13 are considered. Okay, then carbon 12, we calculate only carbon 12, but in the periodic table, carbon 12 and carbon 13 also carbon 12 and carbon 13 average mass is written. Understand? So the natural abundance of carbon 98.9% and 1.0% respectively. 98.9% for the carbon 12, see the carbon 13 1.10%. So average of the atomic mass of the carbon 12 into 98.9 divided by 100, 13 into 1.1. That abundance means lot of. Okay, that how many carbons are present on the Earth atmosphere. According to that, we calculate the abundance. Okay, 1.1 divided by 100. 12 into 0.989 plus 13 into 0.011 multiplied. So 11.868 plus 0.143. When we multiply this with the abundance, okay, 12.011 AMU. We calculate that with the carbon 12 and carbon 13. This is the average atomic mass. This average atomic mass only written in the periodic table. Okay, so what is the atomic mass? Protons, neutrons. Sum up of protons, neutrons only give the atomic mass. Okay, so average in the average atomic mass, we calculate the isotopes of the element. In carbon, two isotopes are there, carbon 12 and carbon 13. We calculate these two and then we calculate the average atomic mass is equal to 12.011 AMU. So it is important to understand that if it mentioned that the atomic mass of the carbon is 12.01 only, so that is negligible. So we take the carbon 12 is the stable isotope, stable element and stable isotope. Carbon 13 is negligible when compared with the carbon 12. Yes, it refers to the average atomic mass of the carbon isotopes, not the mass of the individual atom of the carbon, mass of the same element, mass of the some element. Next one, atomic number, name, symbol, atomic mass, AMU. Okay, first one, number 1, atomic number 1, hydrogen. The symbol is H. The atomic mass 1.008. Okay, for the 3 isotopes, hydrogen having the 3 isotopes 1, 2, and 3. Next, helium. Helium He 4.003. Lithium Ni 6.941. Next, beryllium Be 9.012. Next, 5 is the atomic number, boron B 10.811. These are the average atomic mass of the elements. Understand? Do you understand this? Hydrogen, helium, these are the, what is this? These values are standard. These values are standard only. These values are standard. That will not the change. That will not change. Okay, hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron. Okay, next. Calculation of the average atomic mass. How we calculate that? How we calculate that oxygen is the most abundant element of the both the Earth's crust and the human body. It exists as the mixture of the three stable isotopes. Oxygen also have the three isotopes. First one is oxygen O6816. Okay, mass 15.99949, and then percentage of abundance, ABU represent the abundance. Okay, 99.757. This is the oxygen 16 isotope 16, and then oxygen 17. Understand? 16.9991, percentage of abundance 0.038, and then oxygen 18. Okay, so 17.992 0.205. These are the three isotopes of oxygen. Oxygen 8 is the atomic number, 16 is the atomic mass. Okay, 16, 17 and 18. These three isotopes are present in the oxygen. Okay, so the atomic mass of oxygen, how we calculate the average atomic mass of the oxygen? Okay, three isotopes. First isotopes 15.9949 into 0.99757 is the first mass and into abundance. Okay, next mass into abundance, and then mass into abundance. Totally we calculate the average. Means how we calculate the average? First of all, we multiply for the first isotope, and then second isotope, and then third isotope. We total the three values and then divided by 3, number 3, because 3 isotopes are total value divided by number of values, number of atoms. Okay, so number of values means 3 values are present. Total value when we multiply we get that. Okay, 3 values, and then we total that is divided by 3, give the average atomic mass of oxygen. Okay, so what is the unit for this? AMU is the unit for this. Yes. Next, boron. What is boron? Boron is the naturally occurs as the mixture of boron. Boron having boron 10 and then boron 11. Two isotopes. Okay, boron 10 means 5 protons and 5 neutrons. 5 protons and 5 neutrons. And boron means 5 protons plus 6 neutrons. 6 neutrons. Okay, understand? So these are isotopes. Neutrons will be more. Okay, the percentage of abundance. What is the percentage of abundance? Atomic mass of percentage of B10 and B20 is equal to B11 is equal to the B10 is 20, B11 is 80. Okay, so what is the abundance? That is the percentage of abundance. Now we calculate with that. 10 is the boron 10 isotope. Okay, into atomic mass, and 20 divided by 100. 20 is the abundance, and 11 into 80 divided by 100. 80 divided by 100. So what is the value for this? 10 into 0.20 and 11 into 0.80. Now we add that 2 plus 8.8 is equal to 10.8 AMU. Understand? This is the relative atomic mass calculation. Okay. G. Hello. Hello. Yes. Now. So time is okay, ma. Once again, I repeat that one. Another one time, I revise this one. Okay, ma. Atoms and molecule. Already we know what is the modern atomic theory, ma. The modern atomic theory, the main postulates of atom is no longer indivisible, and then atom of the same element may have different atomic mass, and then different atomic masses means this only. They are discovery of isotopes. Isotopes means chlorine to same element, but the neutrons will be more. So protons and neutrons give the atomic mass. The atomic mass will be different. Okay, according to the next upon different element, the atomic mass will be same. Argon and calcium, isobars. They are called isobars. Next, atoms of the one element transmitted into the atoms of the other element. Okay. Next upon atoms may not always combine with the whole number ratio. Glucose molecule and the sucrose molecules, very large molecules, are the carbon 6 atoms, hydrogen 12 atoms, oxygen 6 atoms. Okay, we present that. So that is the average value 6:12:6. 1:2:1. Sucrose C12, H12O11, CHO, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. These are the ratio for this. Carbon 12C12, because 12 carbon atoms, hydrogen 22 atoms, oxygen 1 atom. Okay, next, atom is the smallest particle that take parts in the chemical reaction. Okay, mass of the atom can be converted into energy is equal to E is equal to mc squared. E is the Einstein equation, m is the mass of the atom, c is the speed of the light. So the modern atomic theory is the basis for all the studies of chemical and physical process that involve atom. Okay, so modern atomic theory is the basis. So many theories postulated by the scientists, but now we follow the modern atomic theory only. These are the postulate. This is the one big question, very, very important question. Next, atoms and atomic mass. Matter is made up of atoms. Okay, matter and atoms are the building blocks of the matter. And then next upon, how many subatomic particles are present? Protons, neutrons, and electrons are present in the nucleus. What are the present in the protons and neutrons are present in the dense part of the nucleus. Electrons are surrounding in the orbit. Okay, so protons and neutrons mass only have considerable mass, but the electrons is not considerable because that is negligible when compared with the proton neutrons mass. Right. Okay, next, thus the mass of an atom is mainly contributed by its protons and neutrons. Okay, individual atoms are very small, but it is difficult to measure the masses. So we measure in the gram. We measure the mass, the macroscopic material in gram or kilogram. Okay, what is macroscopic material? Microscopic means we can through that only through the microscope. Macroscopic means through the naked eye we can see that. Okay, but the mass of an atom is measured